Did you know that drinking water the wrong way could be the reason you're waking up at 2 a.m. every single night? Not because of your age, not because of weak kidneys, but because no one ever told you the right way to hydrate your body after 60. If you're a senior, you know this struggle all too well. You go to bed hoping for a good night's rest, only to be pulled from sleep by the same urgent pressure again and again. The hallway is dark, your legs are tired, and that peaceful, deep sleep feels more like a distant memory than a nightly routine. And in the morning, you're exhausted, groggy, and frustrated, like you never really rested at all. You're not alone. Millions of older adults deal with this quietly, night after night, thinking it's just part of getting old. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be this way. What if one small change, simply adjusting how and when you drink water, could help your bladder stay calm all night and give you back the deep, healing sleep you've been missing? In this video, I'll show you exactly what most seniors are doing wrong when it comes to hydration. And more importantly, I'll share the little-known water drinking method that top urologists quietly recommend to stop nighttime urination. Without pills, without side effects, and without giving up your evening glass of water. If you're tired of searching for answers and just want something that works, you're in the right place. This channel is where real science meets real solutions, made especially for you. Let's begin with the most surprising mistake almost everyone makes before bedtime: understanding nighttime urination. So what's really going on inside your body after age 60 that's stealing your sleep? Let's gently walk into it together. You see, most people think waking up at night to urinate is just part of getting older, and while aging does play a role, it's not the full story. The real issue lies in how your body regulates water, and how those systems shift as we age. At the center of it all is a hormone called vasopressin. Think of vasopressin as your body's night watchman, a quiet guardian that slows your kidneys down while you sleep so your bladder doesn't fill too quickly. But here's the thing. After age 55, your body produces less vasopressin at night. That means your kidneys don't get the signal to slow down, so they keep filtering fluids at the same pace as during the day. The result? Your bladder fills up faster, even if you didn't drink a lot before bed. But that's not the only issue. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient, so they take longer to process the fluids we drink. Combine that with a more sensitive bladder, which now sends "I need to pee" signals at just 150 mLs. That's barely half a glass of water. And you've got a perfect storm that wakes you up 2-3 times a night, robbing you of deep, healing sleep. Let me share a story that may feel familiar. Mohan Ji, a retired teacher from Hyderabad, struggled with nighttime urination for years. He tried everything: cutting water after 6 p.m., avoiding soup at dinner, even sleeping pills. But nothing worked. He thought it was just his age, something he had to endure. But when he finally spoke to a urologist, he learned his bladder nerves had become overly sensitive. Not weak, just more reactive. And here's where the turning point came. By simply adjusting when and how he drank water, spreading hydration earlier in the day and sitting in a relaxed position during evening sips, his bladder had time to reset. Within a week, he was sleeping 6 to 7 hours straight without interruption. No medication, no fear, just a peaceful return to the rhythm his body was asking for all along. This is the part many seniors never hear. Your body isn't broken, it's communicating. And when we listen with care, healing follows naturally. So if you've been blaming yourself thinking, "I'm just getting old," please stop. This isn't your fault. It's a matter of understanding what your body needs now, and the truth is, a few small shifts in your daily water habits can restore the sleep you thought was gone for good. Now that you understand the real reason behind nighttime urination, let's explore the most common water drinking mistakes seniors make before bed and how to fix it easily. Common mistakes in water timing. Now that we understand why the body becomes more sensitive to fluid at night, let's look at the habits that are quietly making things worse. For many elders, especially in traditional Indian households, drinking water is seen as universally good. The more the better. But after age 60, when you drink becomes just as important as how much. Unfortunately, this is where most people make mistakes that keep their nights restless and their mornings drained. Let's start with this. Drinking large amounts of water after 6 or 7 p.m. can overload your kidneys. Why? Because your kidneys naturally slow down their function at night. When you drink too much late in the evening, whether it's water, rasam, holly milk, or your comforting cup of masala chai, it gives your kidneys extra work at the exact time they're trying to rest. This leads to more urine production and those frustrating wake-up calls at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. just when your body is finally starting to relax. And here's another quiet culprit, the just-in-case bathroom trip before going to sleep. It sounds harmless, even helpful, but what many don't realize is that this trains the bladder to become over-responsive. This is called bladder overtraining, where the brain begins to believe the bladder is full, even when it isn't. Over time, this habit creates false urgency signals that interrupt sleep unnecessarily. Imagine waking up not because your bladder is full, but because it thinks it should be. This is more common than you'd think. Another mistake? Uneven water intake throughout the day. Many seniors barely drink anything in the morning, then try to catch up by drinking too much in the evening. This overloads the system at the wrong time, placing extra pressure on the kidneys and bladder when they're least prepared to handle it. Even the temperature of water matters more than most people think. Cold water at night may feel refreshing, but it can actually irritate the bladder lining, especially in older adults whose digestion and internal regulation have slowed. Instead, warm or room temperature water is far more gentle on the body, encouraging smoother digestion and calmer sleep. Take Sushila Maji, a warm-hearted 72-year-old from Pune. For years, she struggled with broken sleep, waking up around 2:30 a.m., even though she barely drank water at night. But after reviewing her routine with her doctor, they discovered her 9 p.m. ginger tea, though soothing to the mind, was still adding unwanted fluid. When she moved that cup of tea to 6 p.m., and limited her bedtime water to just 2 slow sips, something amazing happened. She began sleeping 5 to 6 hours straight without interruption. And the best part? No medications. Just a small, wise shift. And that's the truth most people never hear. These mistakes are not your fault. No one teaches us how to adjust our routines as we age. We're told to drink water, eat healthy, and sleep well, but not how to do those things differently in our golden years. But once you know better, you can gently change. Not by force, not by pills, but by listening to your body and honoring its new rhythm. These changes may seem small, but they are powerful. And speaking of power, let's now talk about the most effective water drinking method trusted by top urologists to reduce nighttime urination. It's simple, and anyone can start it tonight. The right way to drink water. Now that we've uncovered the mistakes, it's time to talk about the fix. How to actually drink water the right way to support deep, uninterrupted sleep. This may surprise you, but when it comes to hydration after 60, timing is just as important as how much you drink. Your kidneys and bladder aren't working with the same rhythm they had when you were younger. They're slower, more sensitive, and more easily overwhelmed at the wrong hours. That's why top urologists recommend drinking the majority of your daily water between 6 o'clock a.m. and 4 o'clock p.m., when your metabolism and kidney function are still active and responsive. Here's how to break it down. Start your day with hydration. Sip water slowly and steadily through the morning hours. Take in slightly more at breakfast, mid-morning, and lunch. This gives your kidneys time to filter fluids efficiently during their awake phase, and prepares your body for rest later. As the afternoon sets in, start to taper your intake. After 5 o'clock p.m., drink only when you feel thirsty, and avoid the habit of gulping down a full glass just because it feels routine. By 7:30 p.m., limit your intake to 150 mL or less. That's about 1 small glass of water. And only drink more if your doctor has advised you to do so for medical reasons. But what about medications at night? That's a good question. If you take pills before bed, try using just enough water to swallow them, nothing more. And if you feel thirsty after dinner, don't panic. Just take slow, small sips, spaced out over time, instead of downing an entire glass in one go. Your bladder will thank you. Now let's address one deeply rooted habit. Just in case, drinking before bed. Many seniors believe this helps them stay hydrated through the night. In truth, it has the opposite effect. This last-minute drinking forces the kidneys into action while your body is preparing to slow down. Even worse, it can confuse the bladder into becoming active, just as it's meant to rest. So instead of water, try a calming ritual. Sit or lie in bed. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Close your eyes and take 5 slow, deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, helping relax the muscles that surround your bladder. A peaceful body tells the bladder, "You're safe, you can rest now." Just ask Uncle Rumesh, a 70-year-old retired railway officer from Nagpur. For over a decade, he believed he had a weak bladder. He used to drink nearly a liter of water between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. because he was afraid of dehydration. But that fear led to 3 nightly trips to the bathroom, stealing his rest and draining his energy. After learning from his doctor how hydration timing affects kidney function, he made one small change, shifting 70% of his water intake to before 3 a.m. p.m. Within a month, he went from waking 3 times to sleeping peacefully from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., without a single interruption. And for the first time in years, he woke up feeling human again. Clear-minded, energetic, and alive. So remember, your body still wants to work with you. It just needs you to adjust the rhythm. And speaking of rhythm, in the next part I'll show you the powerful connection between posture, movement, and bladder control, something most seniors never consider but can make all the difference. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any future tips on managing blood sugar naturally. And if you have any questions or something you're struggling with, drop a comment below. I read every one, and I'm here to help. Evening diet and its impact. Now that we've understood the importance of water timing, let's talk about something just as critical but often ignored: your evening plate. In many Indian homes, dinner isn't just a meal, it's a ritual. It's the time families gather, share stories, and nourish their bodies. But after 60, what you eat and when you eat can have a direct impact on your sleep. And surprisingly, it's not just the water in your glass you need to think about, but also the water hiding in your food. Let's begin gently. Foods like rasam, dal, and soups, though comforting and traditional, are also packed with fluids. If eaten too close to bedtime, they silently fill your bladder, just like a big glass of water would. So while you may believe you've avoided drinking too much, your kidneys are still working overtime to handle the extra liquid. Then come the beverages we often see as healthy. Drinks like green tea or masala chai, especially after dinner, act as natural diuretics. That means they push your body to make more urine, right at the time you need it to wind down. While these drinks may calm the mind, they can excite the bladder. Even raw vegetables, often celebrated for their health benefits, can be tricky at night. Foods with high water content, cucumbers, tomatoes, watermelon, can silently tip the scale and fill your bladder. Let me share the story of Rajesh Ji, a 68-year-old from Ahmedabad. Every night, he followed what he thought was a clean and healthy habit, eating a fresh salad for dinner. But this choice, filled with watery vegetables, led to him waking up 3 times every night. It wasn't until he shifted his salad to lunchtime and had steamed, low-water vegetables for dinner that things changed. He began sleeping 6 full hours without interruption and felt refreshed again for the first time in years. There's also the salt factor. Salty foods like papads, pickles, or salty snacks, when eaten late, increase your body's thirst response. That means more water intake after dinner and more pressure on the bladder overnight. By simply moving these to earlier meals, like lunch or mid-afternoon, you take a big step toward a calmer bladder at night. Here's the beautiful truth. You don't have to give up your favorite foods, you just need to shift them. Enjoy rasam at lunch. Have your chai mid-afternoon. Eat your salad under the sun, not the moon. These small changes don't just improve sleep. They respect your body's changing needs as you age. And more importantly, they allow you to enjoy food and sleep again without choosing one over the other. Because after all, you deserve both. Now that we've covered food and hydration, let's explore one final piece of the puzzle. The way your posture, movement, and bedtime habits affect your bladder without you even realizing it. Lifestyle adjustments for better sleep. We've talked about food and water. Now let's look at something just as powerful: your daily habits. Sometimes, it's not just what you drink or eat, but how you move, how you rest, and how you listen to your body that makes all the difference. Let's start with your morning. Gentle movement in the morning, like a short walk or light stretching, helps your body push fluid out of your legs. Why does this matter? Because when you sit or lie down for long periods, especially during the day, fluid tends to collect in your lower limbs. Then, when you finally lie down to sleep, your body reabsorbs that fluid and tries to get rid of it, causing more trips to the bathroom at night. Even your sleeping position can either help or hurt your bladder. Urologists suggest that sleeping on your left side with a soft pillow between your knees can reduce pressure on the bladder and improve digestion. It's a small adjustment, but it makes your body feel safer, supported, and less reactive. Then there's your sleep environment. Wearing light, breathable cotton sleepwear and sleeping in a cool, airy room helps regulate your body temperature. Why is that important? Because overheating during sleep can trigger thirst, increase kidney activity, and make your bladder more likely to wake you up. And here's something powerful that most people overlook. Pause before reacting. If you wake up in the middle of the night and feel the urge to go, don't rush straight to the bathroom. Instead, ask yourself, is my bladder really full? Then take 5 slow, deep breaths. This simple pause activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming your body and sometimes stopping a false signal from turning into a full wake-up call. Just look at Shanta Amma, 74, from Kochi. She used to wake up every night feeling panicked, like her bladder was screaming at her. But when she began practicing this quiet self-check, along with morning stretches and left-side sleeping, her relationship with her body changed. For the first time in years, she said, "My body felt like a friend again." These small changes don't just improve your sleep, they rebuild your trust in your own body. Now, in the final section, let's bring everything together, and I'll show you a simple, step-by-step daily rhythm that ties all these habits into one powerful nighttime routine. Debunking myths. We've covered habits and routines, but now let's gently clear up a few myths that may be silently hurting your sleep. It's common to hear elders say, "If I just drink less during the day, I won't wake up at night." But the truth is quite the opposite. When you restrict water during the day, your body becomes mildly dehydrated. This thickens your blood and makes your kidneys work harder, especially at night, when they're already trying to slow down. Instead of helping, this actually leads to more nighttime urination, not less. Another common belief is that only men with prostate issues suffer from nighttime bathroom trips. While prostate health can affect urination, it's far from the whole picture. Women experience nocturia too, and often at the same frequency. Why? Because bladder sensitivity, disrupted sleep rhythms, and poorly timed fluids are universal triggers across both genders. Here's another trap: the habit of just-in-case bathroom visits. Going to the toilet right before bed, even when the bladder isn't full, might seem smart, but over time it trains the bladder to become overreactive. The body learns to send urgency signals prematurely, creating a cycle where you wake up even when you don't truly need to. Let's talk about warm water, too. Many elders drink warm water at 9:00 p.m., thinking it aids digestion and relaxes the body. While warm water does have soothing benefits, the timing matters. Drinking it too late still adds to your bladder's nighttime load. The solution? Shift that cup to 6:00 p.m. You'll still get the digestive boost, without the 2 o'clock IMing interruption. These myths aren't just wrong, they're exhausting. They keep seniors stuck in trial and error, blaming age or the body instead of making informed, gentle changes. But you're not broken. You're just not getting the right guidance. Now, let's take everything we've learned so far and tie it together into one simple daily plan you can follow, step by step, to finally sleep through the night. Your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It's just been waiting for you to listen with kindness. For years, we've been told that waking up at night is just part of aging. But that's not the full story. As you've seen, with just a few gentle changes, shifting when you drink, adjusting how you eat, moving with intention, your body can return to a rhythm that feels peaceful and natural. Take Lakshmi Maji, a 70-year-old grandmother from Coimbatore. She used to wake up 3 times a night feeling frustrated and helpless, but when she began drinking most of her water before 6:30 p.m. and made small changes in her evening routine, something incredible happened. She started sleeping 7 uninterrupted hours. No medicine, no struggle, just simple care and a little patience. Your story can be next. If this video gave you even a small spark of hope, type the word HOPE in the comments to remind someone else that better sleep is still possible. You never know who might read your words and feel less alone. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a tip that could transform your night or someone else's. And if someone you love is quietly suffering from nighttime urination, share this video with them. A few minutes today could gift them peaceful nights for years to come. Here's to nights as calm as an April breeze, and mornings as comforting as that first warm sip of chai. Namaste and sleep well. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate you support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you and goodbye.